Dog Works Radio is sponsored by Alaska Dog Works. Check out their website at alaskadogworks.com.
Start your day tomorrow with The Daily Dog with Michele Forto, the morning podcast on Dog Works Radio. Apple Podcast reviewer Patty Christensen calls it funny, smart, and filled with all the info I want to know about dogs. I love this show. Wake up with The Daily Dog. Available on Dog Works Radio on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your shows.
You are listening to The Daily Dog with your host, Michele Forto. The Daily Dog offers training advice, tips and tricks, and maybe even a book or movie review, too.
Hello and welcome, everybody. It's Michele Forto with The Daily Dog. Remember, we are sponsored by Alaska Dog Works. We're going to start today's show off with our tip of the day. Today's tip is something I want you guys to think about for a moment. Have you ever taught your dog a leadership stay? It's something that I like to teach my clients to do at home with their dogs when they finished a hike or they finished their 30 minutes of training. You can do a long down, which is a 30-minute down stay. You start this off by sitting next to your dog on the floor for 30 minutes. And at the end of 7 weeks, you've worked your way around where you're able to go out of your dog's sight, even take a shower, maybe go to the store really quickly and come back and find your dog in the exact same place you taught him to stay for that duration of time. It's a pretty cool trick. If you have any questions about leadership stays, give us a call at Alaska Dog Works. Our training topic today is My Pet Sheds All Over. The shedding of hair is a normal and ongoing process for most domestic dogs. Excessive shedding generally occurs in the spring and fall with the changing of major seasons. Old hair is released so that new hair of the right consistency and insulation factor may grow in. In the winter, hair provides insulation from cold when fluffed up. For this reason, matted hair does not protect a dog from cold. Some pets, especially the cold weather breeds of elk hounds, huskies, or Samoyeds, also have an undercoat of soft, downy hair to protect them from extreme cold. This undercoat may come out by the handful in the spring and fall as the new undercoat grows in. In the summer, hair can also function to protect pets from overheating by insulating against the heat of the sun. Since most pets spend at least part of their time indoors and are often exposed to both air conditioning and heating systems, their bodies may begin to start shedding hair year-round. Shedding is best controlled by regular grooming, either by brushing at home or with professional grooming services, or a combination of both. Keep in mind that regardless of how much hair might be removed at a grooming shop, even with special products, nothing will remove all the loose hair and give you back a non-shedding dog. Hair is also shed whenever a pet is nervous or excited. You have probably noticed that your pet sheds more than normal during a visit to the vet. This is because the pet's nervousness causes the skin to tighten, which forces out any loose hair. And when you pick him up from the groomer, the same thing occurs. His excitement loosens up hair that was not able to be removed or ready to be shed during the grooming process. Some diseases can promote poor hair growth and shedding. If your pet experiences unexplained hair loss or you suspect there may be a medical condition causing the excessive shedding, it is always wise to consult a veterinarian. Good diet, regular brushing, and special attention during spring and fall shedding seasons will help keep the extra hair off of your clothes and floors. Up next is our breed of the day. The Lakeland Terrier is one of the oldest working terrier breeds still known today. It was bred, raised, and worked in the Lake District of England long before there was a kennel club or an official stud book. It is said that long before the days of the famous fox hunter John Peel, or before any packs of hounds were formed, the Lakeland was kept by the farmers in the mountain districts, who, at the time, would form a hunt with a couple of hounds and these terriers. Their work was to destroy the foxes found raiding the sheepfolds. So great was the courage of the native Lakeland Terriers that they would follow underground for tremendous distances. It is told that in 1871, Lord Lonsdale had one that crawled 23 feet under a rock after an otter. In order to extricate the dog, it was necessary to undertake extensive blasting operations. Finally, after 3 days' work, they reached the dog, and he was gotten out, none the worse for his experience. Still, other dogs have been known to be trapped underground for 10 or 12 days and have been taken out alive. Although a worker for generations, the Lakeland makes a very good appearance in the ring. He has a dense, weather-resisting coat, strong jaws of moderate length, powerful hindquarters, and good legs and feet on short, strong back. Despite his gameness and courage, he has an attractive, quiet disposition. General appearance, the Lakeland Terrier was bred to hunt vermin in the rugged shale mountains of the Lake District of northern England. He is a small, workmanlike dog of square, sturdy build. His body is deep and relatively narrow, which allows him to squeeze into rocky dens. He has sufficient length of leg under him to cover rough ground easily. His neck is long, leading smoothly into high withers and a short top line, ending in a high tail set. His attitude is gay, friendly, and self-confident, but not overly aggressive. He is alert and ready to go. His movement is lithe and graceful, with a straight-ahead, free stride of good length. His head is rectangular, jaws are powerful, and ears are V-shaped. A dense, wiry coat is finished off with longer furnishings on muzzle and legs. His temperament, the Lakeland Terrier is bold, gay, and friendly, with a confident cock-of-the-walk attitude. Shyness, especially shy sharpness, in the mature specimen is to be heavily penalized. Conversely, the overly aggressive, argumentative dog is not typical and should be strongly discouraged. Thanks for listening to the Breed of the Day. Let me know if you've experienced a Lakeland Terrier. Tune in next time.
Did you know that Alaska Dog Works trains service dogs for those in need throughout North America? Each and every service dog that is trained through the Lead Dog Service Dog Program and Michele Forto and her team has an individual training plan. We train for autistic, mobility, psychiatric, and PTSD for our soldiers for service work. If you know of someone that may need a service dog, please take a moment and check out Alaska Dog Works on social media and at alaskadogworks.com.
Hi guys, it's Alex. If you're a fan of sled dog sports and the Iditarod, Mushing Radio is the show for you. Each Wednesday we drop a new episode on DogWorks Radio, so be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts from.
If you like our podcast, there are a few things you can do. You can take a couple of minutes and go to Apple Podcasts and leave us a 5-star review. You can also check out all of our DogWorks Radio sponsors and promotions in our show notes. Another thing you can do is go over to Facebook, like our Facebook page, and one last thing, please tell all of your friends by spreading the word about DogWorks Radio. Thank you so much for listening to us. We really appreciate you.
DogWorks Radio is produced by Robert Forto. Logo art by Angry Squirrel Studios. DogWorks Radio is produced in conjunction with KVRF 89.7 in Palmer, Alaska.
For dog training advice, you can contact Alaska Dog Works at 907-841-1686 or visit their website at alaskadogworks.com. If you have a show idea or would like to be a guest, please contact us by sending an email to live@dogworksradio.com.